Hi, this is Lorna. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Welcome to Inspired Memoirs. Today we're just going to talk a little bit about what this channel is going to be about. This is my very first time taping. So again, I want to thank you for stopping by, viewing. If you like the content that you hear today, want to make sure that you like, share, subscribe, tell somebody else. My objective is to build a community for not just women, but for people that are dealing with various different objectives, various different challenges in their life, to show them that they're not alone and that there is a community of people that some have dealt with the same exact situation. And then these people are going to be speaking on how they overcame their challenges, how they overcame their obstacles, to encourage somebody to let you know you can make it. You know, sometimes when you're so deep into a situation or into a challenge and you feel like people don't understand the way you feel, like you feel, I've been there. And I want you to know that you can make it. So I'm just coming out, and I use the word loosely, coming out of major transition in my life. And I wanted to be able to share my strength with somebody else that maybe feels weak and broken in their own situation. So today we're just going to kind of talk about the journey to wholeness, because it is a journey. Some days you may wake up and you feel like you're on top of the world. And some days you wake up and you feel like, I just don't want to do it today. I think I'll just stay home and stay to myself. But I want to challenge you to get up, to make a series of small decisions that can change the course of your day. Don't stay stuck, but you have to find the courage and the strength to take just one more step, to take to one more step that will lead you to just yet another small step. And so today, I just want to encourage you through Inspired Memoirs. You know, I love memoirs. I love the word itself. I'm big on words and what they mean. And the word memoir is a historical account. It's a personal experience or a biography of personal knowledge that one is sharing in special sources. So we're not writing it. We're going to video our experiences, our journeys. You know, as women sometimes, and men as well, we tend to wear a lot of different hats. We're mother, we're auntie, we're sister, we're cousin, we're daughter, we're work. we have so many different hats. And if you're in ministry, that's a whole nother set of hats. But what God revealed to me in meditation is that the first thing to your step with wholeness is that you have to be honest with yourself about where you are in your life. It may be painful. It may bring tears to your eyes. And the fact that you never saw yourself where you currently are, it may hurt you in a way that you never thought you would ever experience. I want to let you know I've been there, but you have to face it. You can't keep putting it off. You have to face where you are in your life. Because when you're honest with yourself, then you can make some other decisions concerning you. A lot of times we as people, we tend to put others ahead of ourselves. And I don't want to just direct this to women, because there's some giving men as well. And there's some giving uncles. There's some giving fathers. There's some giving people in this world as well. So this is not just geared towards women. However, I am a woman, so I understand the struggles of women. And sometimes we get so caught up into being a parent, a mother, a wife, a sister, a friend, until we forget about what we need. You have to make sure your cup is full before you can do things to fill others' cups. So don't forget about who you are. The very first thing you need to do is be real about where you are. And be real and honest with yourself about your own situation. You have to acknowledge it. You have to be intentional. Write it down. Journal it. Whatever you do, vlog it. But be honest with yourself about where you are. I was sitting in meditation maybe a few months ago. And what God revealed to me about denial is that it is a system of thoughts that we create to protect ourselves. That's what denial is. We'll choose not to deal with something because we know that the pain of dealing with it will be great, or we feel that way. It may not be a reality, but we feel like that way. We feel that way. And so what we do is we try to protect ourselves. So what I want to encourage you today is to be honest with yourself, to no longer deny where you are in life, where you've been, what the situation is, the pain that you feel. Be honest with yourself. And I want to let you know that it's okay to feel however you feel. It's okay to be angry. It's okay for you to feel sad. It's okay for you to feel the emotions of whatever was triggered by whatever trauma that you experienced. It is okay. Okay, let's take a deep breath. It's okay. It's okay. But don't walk in denial, because you can find yourself in denial for years and never addressing the issues that needs to be addressed. There's some things in your life that you have to face. You have to face. And once you face them, you're going to realize that they're not as scary as you thought they were. That they're not as bad as you thought it would be. It's not. Because you have a village, you have a support system. It may not be large, it may be small. But whatever you do in this journey to wholeness, you have to be authentic about it. You have to be on purpose about who you are and where you are. Don't live in denial. So the very first thing to getting yourself back on track is to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself about your situation and where you are. And once you're honest with yourself, you have to tell yourself, I won't be in denial. I won't act like it's not there. I'm going to deal with me. I'm going to deal with me. I'm going to take time for myself. And it's okay to feel how I feel, because I want to get better. I want to get better. And in 2019, we've just passed the first quarter. It is now April. And some of us still find ourselves struggling with some of the things that we were dealing with in 2018, 17, 16, 15, and on and on. But I want to let you know that it's okay, that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And it's okay. Okay? Nobody's judging you. This is a judge-free zone. You can be honest with yourself and say, I've been walking in denial, but no longer am I going to walk in a system of thoughts that I created myself. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to now make decisions that will be that will bring about a healthier and a whole individual. Some of us have lost ourselves in our pain and our struggle. But I want to encourage you today to get up. To get up and find yourself. I've been there. I've lost myself in the shuffle. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to, you may laugh at me, but just to make a decision that didn't involve anybody else but me, I know what the struggle is of saying, what am I going to eat today? Just something as simple as, what am I going to eat for dinner? So used to saying, what does my husband want to eat? Or my children don't like this or that. But what about Lorna? Lorna is important too. And what I've discovered in my years of transition, I found myself in a very big transition. We'll get into it later on as the channel goes. But I found myself in a position where I made so many decisions for other people, and I put myself so far down on the bottom of my list until other people didn't respect my opinions, my thoughts, and my feelings the way that they should have. Yeah, because I didn't respect it. And so what I learned in my journey to wholeness, what Lorna learned, was that people will treat you the way you treat yourself. You have to build some non-negotiables in your life. It has to be some things that you say, no, I'm not going to do that. Or I'm never going to accept that type of behavior again. If you accepted it at once in your life, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And you are not the only one. You know, if you sit in pain, in misery, and agony too long, if it caused the bitterness in your life, if it changed your sweetness and your personality, because sometimes life will throw blows at you and you can't understand why things happen the way that they do, I want to let you know that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. So I want to encourage you. This is just a beginning blog to my journey of wholeness. So thank you so much for stopping by Inspired Memoirs. And you want to stay tuned. It's going to be good. I want to be talking about some of the things that helped me get through my transition. Some of the things that carried me when I felt like I couldn't carry myself. I'm a singer. I'm a musician. I love, that for me, that's therapy. So you're going to be hearing pieces and segments of that. I'll be traveling. I sing locally. I sing, out of the state. I travel a lot with music. And so I'll be, kind of taking you along my journey, because that's what grounded me and centered me. I had to get back to myself. And myself, I love music. I'm a psalmist. I'm a worshiper. And I just love the fact that God loves me. Even when I feel unlovable, that God is a forgiving God. And that even if you didn't trust him like you should have trusted him through the process, that he's still there waiting on you to get it right. Like when you wake up in the morning, you have another opportunity to get it right, to not miss so many great things that are in store for you. Yeah, XYZ may be bad, but let's focus on the ABC, because the ABC looks mighty good. It looks amazing, because every day we wake up with brand new mercies, I believe. I believe that God gives us another opportunity to smile. Let's stop looking at everything that's going wrong. And let's begin to look at everything that's going right. Excuse my voice. I sing a lot, so sometimes my talking voice is a little bit raspy. But it's just so important that we get to know ourselves. And when we get to know ourselves and be honest with ourselves, we will not live in denial. So in this inspired memoir, this is my personal account of how to begin the process of becoming healthy and whole. I want to again say you have to be honest with yourself. You have to. It's not benefiting you to keep living in a lie. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to begin to put yourself first. And you have to stop living in denial about how you feel. It's okay to feel how you feel. It is okay. So thank you so much. Share if you know that you feel like this could help somebody else. Share it with them. I'm going to be, bringing in some friends. We're going to be singing and doing some music collabs. And we're going to be talking about how people get over issues, whether it be the loss of a child and having a rainbow child, a rainbow baby. We'll get into all of that. What's a rainbow baby? We'll get into all of that. We're going to be talking about, trauma, injuries. We're going to be talking about how do we overcome these obstacles, that these are things that have drastically changed our lives, but what we did to overcome them. And everybody's going to be telling their own memoir of how they overcame in a place of brokenness. So you're not alone. There's a whole lot of us out here. I just wanted to facilitate a channel to create a village for those that maybe have none. Those that maybe you moved far away from your family or your friends. But here's a group of people that's dealing with some of the same stuff you're dealing with. And it's okay. And we want to create a community to help each other, because we want to be better in 2019. So stay encouraged. This is where we are. And I'm so excited to start this journey with you.